magicians never knew them tricks were up your sleeve.
Hey, I'm sick of this back and forth start. It's starting to get contagious. I have to put the... What's your number, please, or contact? Buzz you up so I can call that a ballin'.
Come tell me like, what do you want? Yeah, tell me like, what do you need? First tip when you're doing your feet. New LV when you fly overseas. Cold plumbing cause I'm at a... Been swimming cause I'm in a...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a very loud and a very sold-out Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little past there. Call it the 26. They will start this drive with Ford. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Back to throw. Shepard. That's complete to DK. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They run with Ford. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now it's third and 4. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Burrow and the Bengals with a first and 10 at the 20.
Here we go. Hey, can. Stop.
On play action, they'll throw. Open man downfield is Chase. He's got it. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. And inside give, Brown. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Here's Burrow. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 45 yards.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Burrow going to keep it on the sneak. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
2nd and goal from the 1.
11 empty. Ready.
Brown. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
They'll give it here to Brown. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bangor field goal. McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
He'll complete this one. Lukaku. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
First down at the 23-yard line.
On the ground, it's Ford. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Shepard. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
2nd and 13. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now this is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal.
19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Gun. Stop. Right 80. Right shot. Stop.
Running right, here's Brown. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Second and 12 at the 10-yard line.
Here we go. Stop.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
Right 80. 12.
Now it's Burrow. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Here we go.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go. Big 13.
Now Burrow. The kicker here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go. 11 Thomas. Right 80. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And he'll take this into the end zone for Bengal TD. Noah Fant, 63 yards. And they're able to add on to their advantage. An extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. The defense, they were swarming that time and ultimately got to him before he could get rid of the football and knocked it free.
And don't you feel just a little bit of sympathy for him back there, though? So much going on, so much swirling around.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown. Jamar Chase. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of the special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Second and 11. A short throw taken in by Conqueror. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lead to him.
He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
The handoff to Ford up the middle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Operating from the gun, Shepard. Throwing middle, and it's complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. This is Ford. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A final shot before break. Shepard. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bengals drive about to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think...
And that's caught inside the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that Drake, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go, here we go.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work to run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
A good pickup there at 22.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And some room to maneuver. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. On line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
At the 15-yard line.
Now a give, right side. Singer. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Wide 80.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They're passing here. Joe Burrow completes it to Fant on the right side. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Noah Fant, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bengals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Throwing to start the drive. Shepard. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Able to locate his running back, open downfield. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 42 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. Back to throw. Shepard. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
It's a gain of 20. And the Titans 1st down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Pioneer. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Shepard. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Operating from the gun. Shepard. Over the middle, complete. That's Ford. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss. And they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Chigakakro, 28 yards. And the Titans are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Now the Titans leaving the offense out there. They'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Singer. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Back to the ground. This time it's high. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a 1st down.
44-yard line.
11, gun.
They'll try the left side. Singer. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
And in a situation like this, you're in the 2nd half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a 1st down.
Now he's going to step up and run. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Right, 80. Stop.
They try to middle it high. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Bengals first down. First and goal.
Here we go.
At the 1-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. It's complete to Brown, right side. Touchdown, Bengals. Chase Brown from a yard out. And the Bengals are able to add on to that lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff up the middle. Ford. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
A gain of 14. First down, Titans.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Back to throw. Shepard. He's going to air one out. Oh, that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Shepard. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ford. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 30.
A gain of 27 on the play. First down, Tennessee.
Track 60.
Operating from the gun. Shepard. He's into space past the 25. And down to the 19-yard line. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
That's another Titans first down. A gain of 11 on the play.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
First down.
And it'll be complete to Okonkwo. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a 1st down.
Tennessee.
Ford. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw. That is taken in by the tight end Finn. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
On one, right? First and 10.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. They'll run on first down. Singer. He will push his way down to about the 14. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Singer. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Burrow going to keep it himself. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Let's get set.
They'll run with Devin Neal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Here we go. Right, 80.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Here we go.
3rd and goal.
Can. Start.